So the other day I had a client who was like, "Hey Jacob, you've never really revealed your content strategy and how you go about it with your one offer, one post, and one email a day." And I thought shooting this video and just breaking down everything that I do so you can conceptualize it will help you to create content that is a lot more, personality based, and it comes from actual true experiences and converts, but also grows your audience. And this stems from me sort of growing my LinkedIn to 52,000 followers and growing a list to just under 7,000. And what I've done is I love my little manual doodles, right? From human to human. You can take a screenshot of this and I'll also drop it down in the comments below. But this drawing basically outlines my thinking. And notice how I start with the word offer, right? So at the beginning of each week, before I write any content, what I do is I outline what offer I am making. And as an email marketer or somebody who really enjoys and writes story-driven emails, and that's primarily 95% of my revenue, I define what offer I'm going to make at the beginning of each week. And I've got my little daughter's playing kit here that I brought with me to take this home because we were doing little lemons and watermelons and oranges and stuff like that, where you see the color coding here as I do it. HT is high ticket, then there's low ticket, and then there's no ticket. And I'll explain the reasoning, but the colors are, green for kiwi. We've got high ticket lemons and no ticket watermelons. That's good, right? So I start off by defining each week what I am going to do. So there are 4 weeks in a month, right? And I break it down into this little pattern. So I know my high ticket offers are going to be either one-on-one, done for you, or group coaching. Yours could be whatever that is. On week 2 and 3, they are low ticket. So that's a workshop, that's a digital product, that could be an AI tool or whatever it is you want that to be. And then no ticket, this is something I changed this year. Instead of making an offer every single day, I do have a week where I want my audience to go down a rabbit hole and consume videos like these. So no ticket means I'm still making an offer, but I'm sending them to a video like this or an article that's long form that they can binge, because bingeability, bingers are buyers essentially. So the order of events depends on you and what you have to sell. I've just gone high ticket, low ticket, low ticket, no ticket. You get to do whatever it is you want, and you get to define the cadence of how much you post. I write 7 emails a week and 7 posts a week on my primary platforms, being LinkedIn and email. I also do Instagram and stuff like that, but don't compare myself to you. Just look at what makes you tick and what keeps you in flow, and also the medium that you post your content matters less. Like, I'm a writer at heart, so I enjoy writing. Other people take this and use shorts and long form videos, or just do Substack and Medium, and that again matters on what is aligned with you. So now that I know that I have an offer, right? Let's say it's high ticket for this week, like being the 1st of May. Maybe it's low ticket and low ticket for the other 2 weeks of the month. And then I end the month with a no ticket little watermelon, right? I've now defined that. Now I can move into my emails, right? So my content strategy takes up writing 7 different emails, right? And I use something called Story Lesson Pivot Offer, which I'll explain in a second. That is the framework that I've used over 4 years and converted over 1.5 million in sales. And then in my emails, when I think of the stories, I go and rotate around these 4 P's: problem, proof, plan, and philosophy. That just gives my stories different angles and doesn't bore the reader, because some people resonate with masculine energy when we write, others respond to feminine energy. It doesn't mean man or woman, it just means the type of energy that the copy stems from. So now that I know that, I also have one last layer of strategy with my email, where I make sure there's a why now factor. Why am I writing this email? or why do you need to take action now? So that could be adding urgency, limiting spots, or scarcity if there needs to be something like that. So if I have a workshop and it has a deadline, I'm not going to like come up with some fake tactics, but I will be very honest that there is a deadline. The other thing is a bonus, right? Like, can I take or remove a bonus away if somebody doesn't act at the right time? So when it comes to email, story, lesson, pivot, offer is super simple. I pick out stories from the intersection of my life and business, right? And I write them down on my Google Keep in my notes over here. I'll show you a really messy way of doing it, but it is literally that. I've also written a LinkedIn post about how I do this, which I can attach down below. But as you see here, I just literally put little bits and pieces. Like now I'm doing a campaign and it happens to have Simba, right, from Lion King, or my YouTube wins are screenshots because I might write little stories because YouTube is part of my business, or a screenshot of getting 213 customers, right, or crossing 200K in revenue this year. Other bits and pieces, could be like my daughter with the dog in the garden. That's life, or a win to share from my client who said, thanks to Jacob for showing me that we're building a business based on freedom, because she let go of a client that didn't fulfill her. So these are screenshots per se, but also what I do is I give myself little bullet point notes every week. So if I take the last week, we moved into a house, we were dealing with builders. It was my wife's birthday. It was my birthday the week before that. My daughter started walking. I helped a client have a 46K launch. Another one did an 150K launch. You see, these are just one-liner stories, and I jot them down. Once I've jotted them down, then I go through the 4 Ps, right? So when I'm writing a campaign, I know the doors are going to open and close. So for the sake of this example, let's say I'm doing a workshop right now, and it's Monday today. Let's say it's next Tuesday. So the doors are going to close in 8 days. That's my why now factor. There's no limited spots, but there's urgency because the doors are going to close. And then I will take these bullet points that I just shared and ask myself, is there a problem with my audience? Can I share some proof? Can I come up with a plan? And can I share the philosophy behind these emails? So if I talk about, maybe the workshop is about installing an AI studio, and the AI studio has an element of it coded in Claude that writes email campaigns. And I can share one of the P's is proof. Now in that story, I'm going to write a short story about my client who messaged me on WhatsApp saying, hey Jacob, I had a record month and I had 46K. That's the story. It has a person in it. It has an interval of time in it. There's a place where this thing happened, right? So the easiest thing to do is come up with one-liner stories that then have lessons in it, right? Like in this case with this client, she had 46K, but she was happier that she did it from a place that basically she was in flow and she rested. She even went on holiday with a partner and took time off, whereas before she was in this feast and famine cycle. So the lesson is, business doesn't have to be hard, and I can pivot then, right? Pivot is like a little bow tie in this specific story where I can say, being able to run a business that is easy and in flow and doesn't rely on hustle, relies on having a system, and that system nowadays can be built with AI to sort of, agentically support you or do the grunt work that you no longer have to do, and then I'll make the offer. So story, lesson, pivot, offer, right? That was the pivot. The offer would be, I'm hosting a workshop next week. Here's the link. Join us. The doors are closing in 8 days. So I'm not going to go through each and every one. Now you have your 4 Ps, problem, proof, plan, philosophy. You have your story, lesson, pivot, offer. Now that you know that, let's say with this example, naturally this story steered towards being a proof email, I can then go, okay, I've got 4 more to go. So there's philosophy, plan, problem. what's a problem my target audience has, and I would dive into that, right? And you just keep this screenshot in your peripheral, and you can always like cycle through it. Now, naturally, because I actually picked a workshop which is low ticket, and we have our Kiwis here. The stories that come out of it relate to the workshop, right? If I was selling high ticket, then obviously the stories I would pick out would be transformative. But also on the life side, those are things I can't control, but I would try to link to them, right? Like, for example, me being a dad to a 1-year-old relies on me having a system, and I've chosen to take Wednesdays and Fridays off to be a full-time dad, right? So in that case, I can pivot into the AI studio in this case and show how that's helped me take 2 conventional work days off. Now, that's the email part of the content strategy sorted. So far, we've outlined what offer do I have at the beginning of the month, right? And we've gotten our fruits here. Thank you, little Miss N, for your toys. And then we've outlined the email using StoryLess and Pivot Offer, and then the 4 Ps to help us draft the stories, defining what a launch campaign is. Then what is left over here is posting, right? So for the sake of this example, I've gone Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and I've outlined my posting strategy with showing and sharing. Showing is the intersection. Well, showing and sharing is basically the intersection of who you are and what you do in business. You show what you do by collecting processes, right? So I could have had a call, I could have solved a problem, I could have answered a WhatsApp message, I could have helped write a campaign for someone or an offer, or redesign their positioning. These are all things that I could show from my Fathom notes or my actual client calls or notes that I've taken to show that I'm good at what I do by collecting instead of creating content. We just collect 5-second moments and describe what we did. And we're more like a mad scientist than we are a content creator. The sharing side of the posts are what I did in the example of the emails with moving houses and my daughter walking and my wife's birthday. Those are hobbies, interests, values, philosophies, right? Where no one can emulate who you are, and that makes you you, and people buy who you are before buying what you do. So in this case, what I'm doing, you get to also predefine where are my share posts. So naturally for me, my strategy is like an 80-20, where I do 80% show and 20% share, because showing on LinkedIn, for example, shows I'm good at what I do as a service provider, as a mentor, as a coach, a consultant. And then sharing gets people to know me and my watermelons and all my little kicks, right? So let's say my sharing posts would be Wednesdays and Fridays, or Wednesdays and Saturdays. I don't really know right now. They're not super defined, but they're usually those days where I share a little bit about the pool here that we have. So I've been telling people how sucky I am at like maintaining it, and I'm learning, and we've got all these chemicals and chlorine and phosphate and whatever. That's a share post, right? Nobody right now has this problem on LinkedIn that's called Jacob, right? So that's another one. And then on the rest of the days I am showing. Now, notice here how Tuesday and Thursday has an ask highlight, right? What I do deliberately, because showing is demonstrative in nature, right? Me talking about a client result on LinkedIn or something I did, I might just pivot at the end and go, if you want to see this thing, comment this keyword. And what I do on LinkedIn is I send them a lead magnet to a free training where they click visit my website at the top. If I'm on Instagram, I use ManyChat and I say comment a specific keyword. Like if you go to my Instagram and comment the word roadmap or comment the word watermelon, you will get something from a carousel or my stories. That ask basically gets leads, and that's how I grew my audience. My email subscribers to 6.7K, so I'm headed towards 7K by doing this twice a week on repeat over the last 4 years. people come through, and also I make them an offer to buy something small and then make them a bigger offer to buy something big. I've recorded a separate video there that shows how I turn a $9 product or a $9 customer into a $5,000 client. I can also drop that below in the description, or you can have a look around. That's a separate topic, but my content strategy is super duper simple. Posting 7 days a week, of which 2 of the days on Tuesdays and Thursdays I show something, and I make an ask for them to join my list by clicking the website above or having the link directly in the post or leading them to the comments or my LinkedIn bio. You get creative in those ways. The rest are demonstrative, and then you have 2 posts which share who you are. I'm naturally more of a middle of funnel writer, right? So I really enjoy writing show posts. Now, if you want to grow your audience, you might want to have more share posts in there, right? And I do a lot of that on Instagram because I wanted to grow my followers, for example. So I'll talk about more of my opinions, my beliefs, my values, and my hobbies and interests, and do less showing. And then once I get the growth, I balance the scales. Now, again, you are the architect and you get to decide how you want to do it and what you want to do. But hopefully this now gives you my entire content strategy. What I'll do is I'll also link to the post so you have it in writing. You also get this to carry with you. And in summary, we define what offer we make. We make 1 post a day that leads to our lead magnet twice a week. Other people get interested and click around your profile, so it doesn't just, it's not confined to 2 days a week. And then we write 1 email a day with a why now factor, with spots or some urgency or some bonuses, rotating around the 4 Ps to make an offer every day for leads to become customers and customers to become clients. It's a very, very simple process that outlines 1 offer, 1 post, and 1 email a day. And that's my entire content strategy that's brought in over 1.5 million in the last 4 years. If you have any questions or thoughts, you can drop them down below and I would be more than happy to answer them. But I hope this was useful for you and look forward to you hitting subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.